morning, everyone. We will begin the morning service of the Miroku Association headquarters, asking God and Meishu-sama for protection and permission to participate today in the divine plan of constructing paradise on earth. Let us pray together the Amatsu-Norito Prayer of Heaven, followed by the Miroku Prayer. Please stand. Taka amagara ni kamsumarimasu. Kamuro ki kamuro ni no mikoto mochite. Sumemi oya kamuri sana ino mikoto. Tsukushi no imuka no tachi hanano. Odo no ahagi harani misogi harai tamo utoki ni narimaseru. Harai dono o kamitachi moro moro no magagoto tsumi kegare o harai tamae kiyome tamae tomao sukoto no yoshiro amatsu kami kunitsu kami ya oyorozu no kamitachi tomo ni ame no fujikoma no mimi kurita tete kikoshime seto kashikomi mo maosu Miroku om mikami mamori tamae sakihae tamae Miroku om mikami mamori tamae sakihae tamae Oshie miyoya nushi no kami mamori tamae sakihae tamae Oshie miyoya nushi no kami mamori tamae sakihae tamae Kam nagara damachi haemase. Kam nagara damachi haemase. Great God of light, creator and giver of all life, in accordance with your divine will, the long age of night draws to an end. Your radiant divine light, shining ever more brilliantly, awakens the dawn of the glorious age of light, a time long awaited by all humanity. We thank you for guiding us to your divine plan and for the privilege of channeling and receiving Johrei. May our spirits and bodies be illuminated and purified as we live your truths given to us by Meishu-sama. Make us pure and effective instruments of your divine light, so that we may serve you and all those with whom we come in contact. May paradise on earth be realized, with health, peace, and prosperity, a reality in our lives. Great God of light, bless and protect us. Radiate our souls with your divine light, so that we may truly become instruments of your great love. Please be seated. We will now receive group Johrei.
May God Meishu-sama bless you.
Johrei is now concluded. We will now listen to a reading from Meishu-sama's teachings. Self-reflection. Noble and low are those who feel no shame in quarreling or engaging in conflict with others. People who are arrogant and dare to act against divine law often find the tide against them at the very last moment. Humble is the person who is always aware that God's power is perfect, while human power at its best is limited. New members are usually deeply impressed by the divine blessings and miracles they experience. Thereafter, if they practice their faith earnestly and sincerely and have the right attitude, they will continue receiving abundant blessings, loved and respected by others, and we will see their lives greatly improved. Naturally, they should become increasingly grateful for these divine blessings and endeavor to live virtuously, expressing their gratitude to God by doing their best to give of themselves in service. Unfortunately, with the passage of time, human weakness can sometimes cause people to take the divine blessings for granted, to become arrogant and egotistical, and as a result, to drop their guard. Evil spirits who are always watching for opportunities can then enter, take over, and direct them as they please. How dangerous this is. There is a standard by which a person can tell if he or she is safe from such an act. It is the degree to which that person is selfishly motivated. If our first concern is to serve God and the welfare of humanity, and we are working single mindedly with no thought of self interest, then negative forces can do nothing to harm us.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining the Miroku Association headquarters morning service. Thank you also for directing your prayers along with us for world peace. This morning, the faith experience I want to share with you is from Wellington de Souza. It's from the São Lourenço Johrei Center in Minas Gerais, Brazil. Wellington is 66 years old. In 2013, he was experiencing financial difficulties as he did not have a steady job and consumed too much alcohol on weekends. During that time, he was doing odd jobs for a friend who eventually hired him to work full time. This friend is a Johrei member, and in the first few days that he was working full time, she began to give him Johrei and invited Wellington to visit her Johrei center. Wellington began to frequent the Johrei center, receiving Johrei on a daily basis and giving himself in service to cleaning the center. First, Wellington was going together with his friend, but later on, he began to visit the center on his own. He also began studying Meishu-sama's teachings and felt very happy with the dedications and wanted to be more and more present at the center. Wellington is the son of farmers and has regularly helped with farming, and for that reason, he developed pleasure in cultivating soil lands. Consequently, he began to dedicating the garden of the Johrei Center. In less than a year, Wellington received a blessing because he was able to quit drinking alcohol, which had a very positive influence on his quality of life. With gratitude, he wanted to serve this work of salvation, and after completing the membership course, was allowed to receive the sacred focal point of Hikari in June of 2014. 2018, Wellington was suddenly stricken by intense stomach pain. By medical recommendation, he stopped consuming industrialized and processed foods and gave priority to natural foods grown at home. As he was not able to commute to the Johrei Center due to the pain he was feeling, Wellington received Johrei assistance from Johrei members, while also daily channeling self-Johrei. As the days went by, he felt increasingly better, and little by little, he could return to the dedications in the garden of the Johrei Center. Before going to give service, he asked permission from his ancestors who worked in agriculture so that he could dedicate together with them. After 4 months, his recovery was amazing. He stopped experiencing stomach discomfort, and he could witness the power of Johrei in nature farming as he overcame his purification without taking any medicine. From then on, Wellington maintained keeping his body free from processed foods and alcohol. He has not experienced any diseases and does not use any medications. Johrei natural foods and dedications are what sustain him. Today, Wellington is retired and his health is so good that he decided to continue working. Wellington feels immensely grateful to God and Meishu-sama, as well as to his ancestors, for allowing him to know and practice nature farming and recovering his health to continue being useful to the divine work. Thank you very much for attending this morning service, for listening to this faith experience. I wish you a most wonderful day. Thank you.
This brings to a conclusion our morning service. Thank you everyone for joining us, and we wish you a very blessed day.